What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Jovial Pursuit Podcast. I'm your host, Jovi, with my co-host, Brandon, and my other co-host, Issa. How's
What's
everybody
up?
doing today?
Did you hear her like coo right away as you like started? Coo.
I love
That
her
was the
little coos, man.
that was the best. That was the best start of all time.
She knows how to hop in.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Ugh.
Oh, man, how's your week been?
Like you text me. Well, I don't even remember what day it was. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday? Tuesday? Something like that.
Oh. So, for many people out there, I'm sure y'all have had any sort of illness stuff going on. That's what's been going on with our crew, which usually, like, I think the day you text me and we're like, how are you doing? How's your mental health? And we're like, I mean, I'm pretty sure anytime the good Lord puts that on your heart to be like, how are you doing? Like, it's not great right now. It's not gonna lie. It's pretty bad.
That's fair.
Not like bad, but it was like I had been up till 4 a.m. and then got to sleep till like 6:30. I was like dragging, just like ugh.
That's nasty. That's nasty work.
I mean, you do it for your kids because you love them and you're gonna be there and you're gonna do all the things, but you're like, man, if you guys could like stop with like it was mostly our youngest. Like we had kids with like fevers and things, but our youngest was like the flu stuff went kind of GI for her, and I think it was like she was like gagging on some of the phlegm stuff, and so she'd wake up and be like, bah, Dad, I'm like, I got you. All right, I'm gonna go back to bed, and then sure enough, just like half hour later, Dad. So I did lots of laundry in the middle of the night, and
oh goodness,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, oh man, I'd
she
be like that. If you have enough, I'd be like, that can wait till tomorrow. But it's also gonna have the stench, throw up stench over time. It's just foul.
It wasn't like so there. This maybe is too much information. When you have like the throat because it's like a legit like stomach bug where your body's like, yo, we need to get this out like now.
Yeah,
That smells different. That's the one where you run in and you're like, oh no. Versus like, oh, I gagged and just use my
little wretch.
Yeah.
Nah, the acidity is so pungent. Like the smell of breaking down foods and inner lining.
Oh yeah. It's it's the smell of your stomach doing a hard reboot. Like
It really is.
just like
I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out, and I'm gonna have the body make some new stuff because it's wild that we just contain acid in our bodies.
The dude, like the I felt like such an idiot when we first had kiddos that were like puking, and I was like, we can just use some like Clorox wipes or like some hand sanitizer on it. My wife, being the nurse, was like, hey, it says it kills 99.9. Do you know what that 0.1 is?
The strongest of the strong.
Yeah. And she was like, that's the one. And I was like, no. It probably takes care of it. And she was like, Brandon, it's so strong. It withstands your stomach acid. Like the reason you throw up is because your body's like, the only way to be rid of this virus is to like get it out. And I remember just it was like one of those moments where I was like, oh.
It makes so much sense though.
Oh yeah, perfect sense. Yeah, so my week was kind of nonsense, just with sick kiddos and things. But how was your week?
I had the exact opposite. I've been floating by for the most part. It's been me and Issa this week. Me picking up toys, like how she just tossed her pacifier. But overall, this first week that Joe's been back, it's been pretty smooth sailing.
Nice.
Now I just got to lock in for another 18 years.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. 18 to 25. You know, we got this.
Yeah, man.
It's been a good week though. Like I've picked up on a lot of her cues quick. Well before this, but because I know them, I've been quick to use them. I get sidetracked really easy. Found that out.
Yep.
Other than that, yeah, it's just been bottles and diapers and naps. And wash, rinse, repeat.
Yep.
I put on a lot of Little Bear. She loves Little Bear. She just sits there and giggles at the
Dude, did you ever watch the movie Brother Bear at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I made Joe watch it. I love that movie.
Dude, I love that one, but for some reason, I didn't remember that Phil Collins did the entire soundtrack.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why.
He was all over Disney for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Him and Tarzan.
Pixar?
Like,
No,
it's Tarzan. It was Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tarzan was one of them.
What's the other one that Phil Collins?
And he did great on that one.
Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
Mm-hmm.
He's on that one as well. I love those movies, dude. Those are some of my, and like you said, the soundtracks. They go hard.
Oh,
they go hard.
I feel like, yeah. Because, I mean, there were legit artists that were like, nah, I'm going to make this good.
Mm-hmm. Put their foot in those lyrics, man.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to wrap up. Not like get going, but I gotta wear the child.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
All right, let's hop into this week, man. Let's do some Would You Rathers.
Nice.
I'm going to just scream and shout from over here. Y'all just seeing me do dad stuff. Like, that's just what it is. Right now, she might fuss, she might not. We'll figure it out. But
yeah,
your boy's a full-time father, so
I mean, you have to. Like this, there's no days off in like, fatherhood. Nah.
Parentage.
Nuh-uh. None of that.
These kids be wanting all the attention, like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
ooh.
But all right, what's your first one? Hit me. Are we starting light or are we hopping into some of our heavier stuff? Because let's face it, I know you did something dark too.
I did. I did. I'm not gonna start with the dark one. I was gonna say, would you rather live in a cabin in a mountain or live in like a yacht?
Easy. Cabin in a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting the seas like that. It's
I mean,
I'd rather fight bears than fight the ocean.
I mean, you might have a better chance with like the bears. Dude, but that reminds me of something. I was watching this interview with
I'm so
like
twisted.
I mean, yeah, okay. No. Yep. Okay.
Doing this blind, so she's in here.
Oh yeah. You should be good. Yeah. Now you just got to make it like
comfortable.
Yeah. None of this. None of this like tiny little like string sort of like
it's wedged in there.
Yeah.
All right.
No. I watched this interview with like a wildlife firefighter recently, or a wildfire firefighter. And he's talking about, they were like, what's the scariest thing you've ever seen? And they were like, he goes, well, it was when there was this big wildfire and it was just raging out of control. And then a bear that was on fire came running out of the woods at us.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
Oh, can you imagine that? Just being like, we're going to go take care of this fire. And this bear is like, nah. Kamikaze level.
Terrifying.
Mm-mm.
Nah, that sounds like some wizard spell. Flaming bear. Wait a minute.
Yep.
I feel like I shouldn't use that term. That could be misconstrued. My bad, y'all. That was my bad.
Uh,
I hate that I recognize things so quickly. Oh goodness.
I definitely had
You
this
and your
check
white
like
dome, dude. Your dome is white, baby. Goodness.
uh-huh.
There we go. All right, we just gonna be dark over here. What was yours? What'd you go with?
You know, I was gonna do the cabin in the mountain,
Oh, that's the
like
easy
for sure.
part.
I
All
mean,
right.
the yacht I think appeals on some level when it's like wintry out here, and I'm like, yeah, let's get on the ocean and go like go snorkeling and stuff. Um, but I do think the ocean tends to be a place where, like, I think you're kidding yourself to think that you have any amount of control over what it could look like.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bro,
that's why
I've
I'm
seen
like,
some of those like fishing vessel videos, and the waves are like 100 feet high, 200 feet high. I'm like, hey, no. I'm glad we know about buoyancy, but absolutely not. I'm not getting out there. Those storms be crazy, dude.
can you imagine, like some of the old ships that they went on expeditions with, and just like there's moments where I look at those and you see some of the footage that we have now of different vessels
Mhm.
around the world, and you're like, and you wanted to hit that thing with like
With
like a 40-foot sailboat, and you're like, yeah,
just wood and tar.
yeah,
That's what you want.
yeah, and then and then the reality that every single one of them when they have to go out, it's like
Mhm.
you got to say goodbye. Like,
Oh
and
yeah.
this isn't like, oh, I'll see you in a couple months. It's like I might not, I might not.
Your boy's good with the fishing rod, but sometimes the ocean's better.
Yeah, yeah. Good old Mother Nature might come up here and just get
I,
moving.
I can only imagine how many boats have been just destroyed, decimated
Hmm.
for going out on
Yeah,
the waters. You're like, well, I haven't seen Peter in, is that 17 months now? We should probably have a funeral for him.
right. I, but then at the same time, with how it used to be, I imagine you could be like, all right, everyone, here lies Peter, and then he's like, hey, I'm back. Like,
Right? He just walks in, everyone's like, huh, who's that?
wow, this is why.
The wife has already moved on with the neighbor and stuff. It's like, well, you need someone to help take care of the kids, so I'll do what I gotta do. Or the brother steps in out of nowhere. I'm like, you were waiting. You were
Yes.
waiting for this moment.
You know, it'd be a shame to have that those children without a father, or like,
Bro, no. They got cousin, sister, cousin, brother.
mhm.
So
It's yeah, it's it'd be a shame if that house went to waste in the farm.
the farm. You
Hmm.
should have somebody manage that. I'm good with a hoe. I could probably take care of it for you.
Hmm.
It's funny
Yeah.
you started out with a water one because I also did. My
Mm.
question for you was, would you rather do 6 months in a sea lab at the bottom of the ocean or 6 months in a space shuttle?
Ooh, the ocean one, for sure, for sure.
Why is that? It's dark. You ain't seeing squat down there outside of the light beam from your vessel.
Yeah. Um, I feel well. Space, your muscles atrophy a lot quicker, so I feel like it'd be a lot harder to like.
But doesn't that happen underwater as well? That's
A
why
little.
like people in submarines, like they gotta stay active to a certain degree.
Yeah, but it's not the
It's
same
not.
as in
Oh,
Spain.
okay.
No. So I think so. I I think the space one would be cool, but not for that long. I'd go up and be like, "Wow, I want to go back home now." like it's like cool, but the ocean one, I think just the idea of like just out some like there's stuff down there. You could just be like, "What's out here?"
Yeah, and then you find a Leviathan, and you're like, you know what? I should have taken space. I should have, because at least if aliens come, I'm gonna go out and say I'm taking space. I'd rather do space. If the shuttle capsizes, I'm gonna freeze quick. I'm not just gonna explode like in the ocean. I mean, that's quicker, but at least mine's like less. It's just like I'm cold. I'm real cold. I'm dead in 30 seconds. Less.
All right, fair enough.
But then again, aliens. I'm hoping they needed new people to just like have in the zoo anyway, because I don't want to deal with sea monsters.
Yeah,
gigantic squid down there.
I feel like I'd be okay with it. I'd be like, I'm in a moderately safe capsule thing. I mean, I'm not driving it with a PlayStation controller. Like, I'm not I'm not doing that. I ain't going down there with no PlayStation controller. Like,
bro, that vessel was made out of tinfoil. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. Oh yeah. Man, why is an Amazon tablet your monitor screen? Like,
don't worry about it. Don't worry.
You just got ads.
Yeah,
just swipe through it. Just hit that.
Skip ad. No, I do not want to play Clash of Clans right now.
Right. That or Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah,
just left and right.
Just
I'm taking space. Screw that.
Yeah.
Taking space.
Would another one I had was like if you had to spend it.
Real quick. The reason I choose space ultimately over the ocean, more people have survived in space than they have at the deep depths of the ocean.
That's a fair point.
I'm gonna leave it on that.
I think you'd get discouraged by seeing all the garbage up there, though. I think you'd go up and be like,
I know, it's a mess. It's a mess up there. Yeah. I will say I learned something about shuttles. I wish I learned it sooner. I was 33 years old when I found out that shuttles don't just stay up there on their own. Like, they're constantly falling toward Earth, but the spin of it is also matching their speed. So that's why they kind of stay just right at that top stratosphere level. It's not actually like they're staying up there by themselves. Gravitational pull is affecting it. So it's always trying to come down, but the speed of it is always making it like a negative force. So it cancels out.
For real?
And they're like just riding. That's why they're just riding the speed of the Earth, as opposed to breaking through.
I thought that's not a great feeling. Like, that's because that feels. Yeah, I thought they were just like in orbit, like little. Like,
they're not in space, right? They're not free. They're still. They're just at like tippy top of what we consider Earth.
No. That's a bad feeling. Like that. Because imagine if like somehow we accidentally remember or learn how to like slow the Earth's rotation down just a tiny bit.
Why are we doing that?
Dude, why do we do all the things we've done? We've already talked about how we've gone too far. We need to go back. Like, we've done too much.
This isn't Superman. You don't just reverse the spin of the Earth and go back in time.
Yeah, but we also had a dude that was like, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna like make America great again. We're going to Mars. Really?
You the have person to travel who paid him off said that.
Like we're gonna need to go at light speed for how many years to do? Really? No.
We can't hit. We're nowhere near hitting light speed. We're nowhere near that, bro. We're just learning that particles can levitate. We can just got that going.
And you and I both know that the moment someone's like, all right, let's hit light speed, they're going to be like, oh, dang it. A meteor was right in the way. So we just, what we did was we turned on the engine and shot them right into a meteor. Like,
They're already up there.
like,
That's so
hell,
it's so bad.
like we shot, we shot Peter right into the asteroid belt at light speed. He can't
Why are
turn
we
it
always
off.
using Peter? I did it too.
I know. Because,
Sorry, Peter. It's
sorry.
not you, it's us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. You had another one. I
Mhm.
cut you off.
If you could spend a day,
Mm.
like, just picking the brain, like, of some fairly noteworthy people, between the two, your two options are: would you rather spend the day picking the brain and sort of like, ask any question you want of Jeffrey Epstein
Oh, gosh.
or Charles Manson?
Charles Manson.
Why?
From what I've heard about him, he was a fairly intelligent man. And I'd want to know what, like, out of his own mouth, what drove him to do what he did. As opposed to, I don't want to know why Epstein did what he did. I don't need to know, as a matter of fact. I'm good on that. I'm like, so I guess, well, no, I don't want to ask you how you got islands because I'm pretty sure I know where you got the money from. Let's see, how'd you get the no. Like, so why'd you kill that man? Is what I want to know. Like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. Please tell me my goal wasn't Jeffrey.
No. I went Charles Manson. Just because I feel like it'd be like, you just don't know what you're gonna get. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that it'd be really enlightening, but I feel like Epstein, I feel like it's all bad.
It's all bad. Yeah.
And like there's no good reason for it. At least with Charles Manson, he might be like, because I saw the planet Blorg and it told me. You're like, all right, that's not why I would do that, but
right. But I kind of see where you're coming from.
Yeah, good old Jeffrey just be like, no,
because why not? It's you know what, sir, this interview's done. we're set here.
I do think,
you know what, I'd want to ask one. Okay, I'd want to ask one question.
Oh, which one?
For if I were to go Epstein, I have one question.
Who hurt you?
Nah. So what have you and Trump done together?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That's my one question. I want to know because I assume under the pretense of this, they have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd want to know that, and I want that on every news station across America right now.
I mean, in today's society, people would just be like, it's AI generated, it's fake news. Like, what? This was
this one, everyone's gonna believe because we've already suspected. This is just putting it out there.
What if there's like a weird left turn, and he's like, you know what? I actually hate Donald. He's the one that got me in here because he told me to stop.
He told me to stop.
What if it was like some random thing? You're like, oh,
yeah, I don't believe that. I would believe that.
Here's the thing: we don't know.
We don't know. We really don't know.
Like,
we know some stuff. I'm sure.
I do wish
he said some stuff out of his own mouth that has been very, very questionable. Yes, man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, man. I got a question for you. Would you rather be tortured by tickles or needle pricks?
Ooh. Needle pricks for sure.
Facts. Facts.
For
Absolutely,
sure.
sir.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Otherwise, don't touch me. I'm very ticklish. The
Oh.
world doesn't need to know that. I guess I'm putting it out there anyway. But nah, because I will get murderous intent really quickly. Like I will hulk out of whatever contraption you've got me strapped in.
Mhm.
You better run for your life.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm not stopping till I get what I want now. Like
Was that like a thing? Like I remember people that like because tickling, it's like, for me at least, it was like enjoyable for maybe 5 seconds, and then people would just be like, we're gonna keep going and going, and you're like, now it's painful and I can't breathe, and now I want to just punch you. But people would just be like, oh, they're laughing.
mine would turn to tears because my sides are hypersensitive. It's unmanly. I'll be honest. It's unmanly.
I didn't realize
to
it was like
be
that.
be so because I'm not able to brute through it. Some people can just muscle up and be like, yeah, no, it's fine, whatever. No one in their heart of hearts, this they feel every sensation of it. I can't do
Mhm.
that. You touch me, there's going to be a reaction. It might be my fist in your face, it might be my foot on your kneecaps, I don't know, but I know you might be walking like a horse after I'm done. I'm pushing that shit backwards. Yeah, so needle pricks all day, and I get tattoos. It's fun torture. I like that anyway.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Tattoos are fun. I'm getting one this year. I'm thinking about adding something for her on there.
I've been already planning my next one. Like,
I'm so glad you're on board.
did I show you mine?
I think you sent me a picture.
Yeah, like the like arrows. For the
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
You go with your nephew?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was planning another one. There's so many cool ones out there now too. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like when I was like really young, everyone was just doing like either doing like the barbed wire tattoo or like you do like some
tribal.
or the tribal ones. And these days, there's just some really cool like artistry to some of them.
Absolutely.
So
I want to get a really detailed color one, but I got to go to a specific artist for that. Like they have to know dark skin or whatnot.
Mhm.
But let's see here. All right, you give me one more, and then I'll hit you with one more.
All right, if you were to be not trapped, but if you were to be thrown overboard in the ocean, would you rather be surrounded by sharks or orcas?
Orcas.
Yeah.
They're not known to eat people yet. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I could be the first. I don't want to be. I could be.
I do.
Well, I imagine some people in upper Canada, Alaska area, they probably lost some people to some orcas. I don't know the proper name for them anymore. I want to say Inuit, but some don't. Some still prefer Eskimo. Some don't. So I don't want to be disrespectful.
Oh, like losing them to orcas, like
Yeah,
they were just like,
Well, they would have to like hunt and whatnot, and sometimes it would be them. So that's where I'm like, you're fighting. They might fight back. Now they gotta kill that regard, but
yeah.
But to my knowledge, they're not known to go for people. As a matter of fact, I've seen them help people. They'd be like, "Nah, you gotta go that way, bro. Don't worry, just come with us." And they're just like, "We got him." And then they triangle up.
Do the whole flying V, like, we got you.
They'd be like, "Yo, hop on my back, like Free Willy. We go get you to land." That shit. They might even drop me off at the beach. They be pulling up sometime. Don't let a seal be too close.
That's true. They might get confused and be like, sorry, just went primal. Oof.
Instincts,
Yeah.
All right, who are you going with?
I went with orcas. I mean, I think depending on the type of shark, I feel like I could like punch him in the face for a little bit, like you know. But orcas, I think
Okay, is it one orca, one shark, or is it a pod versus whatever a group of sharks is
I
called?
was thinking one versus one, like one on one, like
Oh, yeah, you can punch at the shark. Just don't let him nick you, because then that's a whole different. Like if
right.
blood's in the water, yeah, you die.
Yeah, because at that point it's like, yeah.
Yes, baby. Oh.
I think being around an animal as big as an orca in the water, it would just be a little bit like,
I'll show you how small humans really are.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are tiny in comparison to a lot of things on this planet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see here, kiddo. All right, my last one. Fulfill your biggest wish or reverse time and fix your biggest regret.
Mine would be the wish one because like I feel like regrets, like you can kind of learn from them and you can grow from them. So I feel like I've already sort of extracted some level of good from my regrets.
Fair.
And if I went back in time, like if I went back in time, it'd just be to go back and be like, for real, we need to talk about things. Like, who cares about this regret? I can do the exact same thing over again. We need to talk about some stuff that was unaddressed all these years. Like,
That's so valid.
Like, I'm not coming. I don't care that I did that. Yeah, okay, so I did that. We needed to talk about how y'all were raising me right now because this is,
you just go to find somebody else.
Oh yeah,
you actually.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm gonna do this exact same thing here, and it's not a great decision, but we need to talk about this. So
that's hilarious. You walk up to yourself and you're like, "Hey, yeah, I'm you from the future, but I'm not here to talk to you." Dad,
yeah, you go.
Can we go talk?
Yeah, it would be big old conversations.
That's funny. I would say the same. I go for my wish as opposed to regret because I don't really hold any regrets. If I did it and I enjoyed it at the time or whatever, that's just what it was. And I'm not going to go back and try and change things up. I'd rather just, live with what I've done. So regrets aren't really something that I hold for myself. And then, what wish would you have? I don't even know what wish I'd go for.
I don't know I think my
screw that. Get rid of this dizziness that I got that's perpetually ruining my life.
When you were like, I don't know what I would have, I was like, I would have said the medical side of things for you. Like, isn't that like right?
I've come to live with it. It's like I don't even wish it gone. Well, sometimes I do, but I also say I'd rather scoop out my eye because the migraines that it gives me at times, I'm like, this is god awful.
The migraines are gnarly, man. Like when they hit. And when you say I'd rather scoop out my eye, like especially when they're like right behind your eyes, the fact that that's where you're like, if I can just get this out of the way and like get back there to like, I don't know, provide some counter pressure or something. Like it's like
I told Jill I'd dig my eye out with a rusty spoon. Just to have this pain go away.
That is graphic.
Oh yeah, she said the same thing. She did not like it because I went into detail. Like I'm not kidding. It was vivid.
Dude, did I ever say? She's like,
keep fighting me, bro.
She got a mean left hook. Just
goodness.
I did I ever send you that news article of like that? There's a gal who. I think she was using, I think it was meth, and she like pulled her own eyes out because she was like hallucinating that she needed to save her family,
No.
and then like walked in the
No.
hospital. And she like walked in the hospital and was like, "I think I made a mistake." And like,
Those aren't going back on.
no. Can,
That optic
can you,
nerve is toast.
can you imagine if you're like the receptionist with like it's your first day on the job and you're like, nope, 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 no.
Bro, I'd be out of the field.
Mm-mm.
Here's my 2 weeks, y'all. I'm gonna just go ahead, put that in right now. I need that paycheck, but here's it.
Just lean over the garbage can. Well, I'm out. That was a good run. Oh, girl.
Yeah, getting a little fussy.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So
Sorry that was. I don't.
that's
Don't know
wild.
why I went down that way. Yeah.
I don't know why that makes me think of the elephant that he crushed a woman and then went back to her funeral and crushed her again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just some wild stuff in the world.
But elephants, like, there was I remember hearing a story about an elephant. It was like legend in India. It wasn't really like legend. It was just like kind of a known fact. Like, if you were driving down this one road and you had a truck of a certain type and color, this elephant was coming out of the woods to get you, because it was like this logging truck that had a certain color, and it hit that elephant's like baby and killed it. And that elephant was like, I remember. And so every logging truck that came by with that color and make and model, it was just like, nah, like destroyed it. And
Dude,
was like,
their
nah.
memory is impeccable.
Yep.
It's wild.
Mhm.
And they hold a grudge.
Mhm.
That's why I love them.
One of my favorite
right.
things, one of my favorite things that's on the internet is the amount of tourists that are out there that think you can get close to an elephant and they're like, "Oh, it's a good elephant," and the elephant's just like, bah!
Throws that trunk around.
And that trunk, I mean, people, I think they think it's like a stuffed animal or something. Like, oh, that trunk is probably filled with like cotton candy. Like, no, that's
It's their nose, bro.
Yeah,
It's a muscular nose.
yeah. And so when they get hit, they're like, oh my gosh. But I also think it's a little comical that
She's just going off over here. I'm
Is
sorry,
she?
y'all. Oh, she's just babbling. She's looking at the
Yeah.
lights and she just
just blah blah blah.
I love this girl. She's gonna make a hell of a show.
Wow. But humans, like, we tried all sorts of random interactions with animals thinking that we should be able to get that close and not be harmed.
Yeah. Water buffalo and bison here in America. People just be bison over in Yellowstone. I've seen people get tossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's amazing? You know what's amazing though is it's well documented now. Like we can count how many times these videos have been seen by people, and I know we aren't going into Yellowstone without seeing some of those videos. Like, you're driving in there, and I'm sure some of those videos, like, you have them, and you're still like, it probably won't happen to me. Like, that
They
there
should
is a
play
wild
him
animal.
on a big screen at the entrance
As you go in.
Yeah, just fail videos like, hey,
Yeah.
do you want this to be you? We'll put you up
Yeah.
here. Wait, actually, people might do that shit on purpose, as a matter of fact. Nah, keep the TVs away.
But
People are
or
stupid.
even like when they will like walk on the like thermal
Oh yeah,
like pools and stuff, where they're like, it's fine, like, it's a volcano underneath here. It's a volcano. It's a volcano. We don't
Bro.
walk on volcanoes.
they're getting bacterium that eats away their brain in a few days' time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong with y'all? I'm
Huh?
gonna need y'all all to just Google science facts. Everyone.
Yeah. Yep.
If I'm ever president, that's an executive order that I'm putting out there. Everyone needs to learn a little science because y'all stupid. We got enough evidence. Mm.
I saw there was a comedian that did a bit this week where, or not this week, but recently, but he was talking about how, when he's like, you know, talking about people that are really patriotic and that are like, I'm gonna die for my country. And he's like, how about you just do like your math homework for your country? Like, because that can make your country better too. Like your math scores are pretty bad.
Bro.
Or like,
We getting fussy. Getting fussy. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go ahead. Close it off with some good advice because I gotta go do dad stuff and be a dad. Oh, I had one. I had one earlier. Let's just go with this because it was part of the topic today. Yeah, don't hold on to regrets, man. Just move forward in life.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hold on. It's made you who you are today. Whatever
Yep.
incident or whatever situation, that's who you are. It's a part of you.
Yeah.
Like Brandon said earlier, learn from it and just move forward.
Yeah.
On that note, everybody gonna say bye. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace and love.